Hello, everybody. Of course, I am Doc G. I am by myself tonight. I don't know if the ladies are going to join us. I don't know if there's some storms happening out there or whatever, but tonight I'm just going to reflect on what the patches do for me. I'll take your questions the best I can, and I'll also send them towards Ann and Lillian. But one of the things I want to say, of course, all this is for information purposes only. This is called Discussing the Patches Live. If you guys have a question or a comment, I will forward it to Lillian or Ann, and we'll see what we can help you with the questions. I will do my best for any of the questions I get and help get situated as best I can. Now, if you want patches, reach out to me at gdpent1@yahoo.com. For my listeners out there, that's gdpent1@yahoo.com. And what I'll do is also forward again the information to Lillian and Ann. So the thing that the patches do for me, okay, this is coming from a perspective of an actual user working with them. And what they do for me is it's hidden what they do for me. I'm not the healthiest person right now. I haven't been the healthiest person in a while, but I feel my health starting to come back a little bit here and there. Hey, Caesar. But I think that the patches, from what I could tell, and I wear one on the back of my neck, usually every day, Ann is here. So we're going to put Ann on, and Ann is going to talk to you. Okay, Ann, I started the show.
Oh, it only says 6 o'clock even right now.
Yeah, so I'm still.
Yeah, that's okay. I started the show, and I just wanted to give a little testimony about, what I was experiencing, and waiting for you. I figured I'd start the show, have it all ready to go, and then you just come on. So.
Okay, so Lily is trying to get her computer still. For some reason, it's not syncing to the friend's house that we're at. So
Okay.
when she comes on, I'll shut my phone down.
Okay.
And we're actually going to do a live patching party.
I love that.
So that's what we're going to do today. So if you want to send a link so I can share it, and then I'll let you keep talking to everybody for just a minute so I can share it to get more people.
Oh, sure. Give me a second. I'll send it to you. You want me to send it to your
text?
Okay.
Thank you.
Give me a second.
Hi, everybody.
You can talk.
Lillian is diligently working, trying to get her laptop to function.
You're both sweet. We know. You're both sweet.
We are trying. We are trying. But we figured it'd be fun. We had somebody who wanted to do a patching party, and we figured it would just be fun just to do it live on air.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, do you prefer me to give it the Yahoo one? I mean, the YouTube or the Facebook?
Either one. Whatever's better for your ratings.
Yeah, whatever gives you the highest exposure.
Or if it's on Facebook, I can share it from Facebook.
I'm going to send it both. Hold on.
Okay.
Just give me a minute to send it here.
What? Just do it from my phone. I just need to plug it in.
Yeah, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, just close it down and let me do.
Yeah. So that's fine.
Is this a phone? Oops.
Take your time.
Our package doesn't happen here. So right in my house. I told her what.
Okay, so just so you know, the camera can see all this, just so you know.
All right.
Okay, we're gonna have to pop something there.
I think as long as we.
Yeah, it goes too high up. We want it to be, like that.
Yeah. She's gonna patch on.
Okay, so, I can't share it then.
What do you mean?
Oh, Doc, I have to turn my phone sideways and then in order for me to share, but I don't see where you've sent me anything.
No, I'm sending it to you now. Just give them.
Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, I'm so sorry.
Give me a minute. I'm trying to find those links and send them to you.
No, or I wouldn't be in next.
I gotta leave this on because we don't.
Yeah.
If I can find the link here.
It's all good.
How was your weekend?
It was great. It was my birthday.
Yeah, I know. As I said, how was your birthday?
Yeah, we did. We went boating and then
Massive celebration.
so we went out to dinner several nights and then we went boating and then Becky Fawn made us dinner. So good stuff for sure.
Nice.
Then I got to work. I'm a dental hygienist for those who don't know. And when I got to work on Wednesday, so I had an extended weekend. So I was off Tuesday as well. And then Wednesday, I got to work and we celebrated there yesterday and today. So it's just been my birthday week. Tuesday, when I was off, though, we went to go see a friend of mine that's in a wheelchair who just started the patches. And it's a spinal cord injury and you can't fake that. And he's been in a wheelchair since 2022. So he's got a powerful testimony. And I think you've seen it maybe on Facebook, Doc.
Yeah.
But yeah. Yeah, Caesar. Yep. Cesar.
He's here. It's Cesar. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's doing really, really good.
I love hearing that about you.
But there was no drugs. It's not every team. Where's the?
I'm sending you the link in a minute. I'm just trying to read the numbers here.
Yeah, everything's good.
Did I see you?
So we're good.
Did I see you?
So Lily, I'll let you say a few words while he's getting ready.
Sorry about
All
this.
right. Smaller screen. And thank goodness I don't need prescription glasses anymore, but I do. I've graduated up to readers. So, and I discovered that when I was with Anne in Punta Mita. All right, my friends and gems. So we are so happy and excited to be here today. And we are doing something a little bit different on this show because we are having a live patching event. We have an audience here that's live with us in addition to you guys there at home, wherever you may be, anywhere in the world. And so you're going to witness not only people being patched in real time, but you're going to hear their questions. And of course, we want to encourage you.
But first, I didn't want any of that said yet.
Oh, sorry.
This is why it's live. So I could share to get more audience. So
fantastic.
Doc, I'm going to let you talk while I grab that link and share it.
I have both links to you. You should have both links.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. So everybody, I was talking about my patches and I know that internally they're helping me in a lot of ways. And I'm not the healthiest person in the world. I should be a little healthier than I am. But I'm noticing different things like my kidneys. I have kidney issues. I have kidney stones. I have kidney issues as far as kidney problems, bladder issues. And I don't know if it's because of my age or whatever it is, but I noticed lately, the last 2 or 3, I would say the last 2 or 3 days, almost a week, even though I'm drinking a lot of water, I'm more settled in my bladder. So it's probably the patches because I'm not really doing anything else other than the patches. So I think that they're helping my bladder, they're helping my kidney issues and my kidney stones. And I'm not noticing a lot of pain that I had. I'm not noticing a lot of dysfunction with my bladder, and I'm not noticing a lot of problems that I was having. Even though I'm having problems every now and then, it's not like it was. So within the last couple of days, as I say, because I'm taking the patches every day, I'm noticing healthier body compared to unhealthy body, if that makes sense. Does everybody understand that? So anyway, we're taking questions for tonight too, guys. If there's any questions for Ann or Lillian, they're at a party tonight, and we're going to be talking or hearing from other people and see what's going on.
I think you twist.
Thank you, Cesar. I'm here. Hello to the crew, he says. Oh, great. Hello, everybody out there.
Here, bring us coming. I take care of it. There you go.
I am just going to make a real,
It's on the table. Look it up.
hold on guys, I'm going to make a real quick promotion here for our studio. Of course, Iron Horse Films, it's ironhorsefilms.net. We're in Hamilton, New Jersey, and we do cinematography, videography, video editing, music videos, green screen, audio recording, internet broadcasting, audio book recording, commercials, documentaries, script readings, Bible study, and business events. That's what Hamilton Radio and Iron Horse Films does. So join us anytime. We can do over Zoom or whatever you want to do. Let us know. Thank you.
Great. All right,
Ladies.
now Lillian, I'm going to let Lillian introduce what we're doing today.
Go, ladies.
All righty,
I might
my,
have to scoot back for my camera.
okay, so my friends and gems, I hope this is turning out okay, but we are very excited to be here and we're doing something a little different today. Thank you, Anne, for setting this up. So we are not only broadcasting live on this radio show, but we also have a live audience with us. And we are live from Destin, Florida. And so these ladies are going to be patched here in real time, and you'll get to see the before and afters. And of course, we are going to have them drink of course, water after they're patched. Those that you don't know, it's really necessary, even if you never decide to get started on the patches, which we would definitely tell you get started. But whether you decide to do the patches or not, drink water because that is foundational to your health and well-being. Because, should I tell about the DNA?
Well, we are on a limited time schedule today.
Okay. So real briefly, you may or may not know this, but your DNA is 92% water and only 8% other matter. And that's the building block that formed you at conception up until this point, which is why you even have stem cells. So without further ado, we are talking here today about this life-saving technology, which are stem cell activation patches. So should I go ahead and get these ladies patched? And
Yes, or if anybody's had the patching and had an experience.
Yeah.
Because some have patches on already.
yeah, we did patch Anna before. Anna, do you want to come up here to the camera and then maybe model for us?
Oh,
gonna-
I wouldn't consider myself a model.
Well, I would consider you a model for sure, because look at how beautiful she is.
Yes.
So Anna, what was your chief complaint before I patched you?
I have severe back pain and I have pain in my joints and my knees and my ankles, and I get some sciatic nerve pain.
Sciatic nerve pain, that's pretty
get that a lot.
horrible. Yeah. And how many years have you been dealing with
About
this?
like 10-ish years now.
10 years, that's a long time to be suffering in pain.
Don't let this young looking girl's age fool you. She is actually older than she looks. And I had to question her about it because she said 10 years. I was like, 10 years? How could you be 10 years?
Yeah, 10 years with all that suffering. So you had a significant back pain. I think you said your number was like 5 or 6 on a daily basis for your back.
Yeah.
And so that was your worst pain. So
How long ago did you patch her?
So we patched her about 15 minutes ago. Okay. Because it was about not quite a quarter of, till the hour. So she's going to turn around, and I asked her to please point to where she felt the pain. So would you show our audience members? She pointed right here in the middle. And so if you want to take 2 steps back and get closer to the table so our camera can view that, you can see the middle patch here. Yes, we kind of girlified it and we put some bling on
I
there.
can't believe I'm doing this for free.
Yes. So we gotta laugh. Those are good endorphins, makes you feel good. So this is the X39. She pointed to the pain here, so that's where I put the mother cell activation patch. We point to the spot of pain. And then I took Ice Wave and I put the tan patch on left, 3 finger widths to the left, and then the white one, 3 finger widths to the right. So turn around for our audience members and tell us what your number is now. 0 being no pain, 10 being unbearable.
I'd honestly give it a 1 right now. I'm at like
More than 50%.
like the only discomfort I'm feeling is from my heels.
Oh, wow.
And that is uncurable. You can't do anything about
Not
it.
here.
So.
Wow. So that's fantastic. So from a 2 would be 50%, and you're at a 1 or less.
Nice.
So really fantastic.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that with us. Thank you, Anna. Okay, so we're going to have the next person who is going to be blessed by being patched. Jeanette?
No, you know what? I'm gonna be honest. I don't have anything.
It doesn't have to be paid. It doesn't have to be paid.
And where it is up front. No, it's
It's up front, it's okay. It's like we can be very modest and very discreet. You don't have to show-
here.
Yeah, we can put it on your neck bump. Any dysregulation,
You're gonna feel so good, girl.
if your eyesight's not
Maybe.
good,
See,
whatever it is that you know that's not right with your health, just kind of let us know. and
it's
we'll-
very similar,
To what's
except I went in
Wanna
an
step a little
opposite
closer?
direction. It's not, well, is that I ended up with a dip flap
Okay.
rather than
Yes.
this. However, I am in the middle of this right now of where I think the mesh that
Ooh.
they put in there and I
Yes.
have to.
So the heavy metals from, whether it's an implant, a mesh, or a spinal or a knee replacement type thing, it's usually the metals that cause
It's
issues.
supposed to be pigskin. And it was supposed to be. I'm not convinced of it. But that's kind of where I'm at.
So
right
let me
now.
ask you this, is it the mesh with an implant?
No, I have no implants.
Okay, so if it was pigskin, it's the most natural to our body, but so we would have to look at your records to see if it is pigskin or not.
Oh, I know.
So
Trying to
yeah,
get a hold of them.
well, I can help you with that because that's what I do. So yeah,
Okay.
so that's how I help women with the Implant Truth Survivors Committee is a nonprofit, and I help women with implant issues because I almost died from breast implants. For those who don't know my whole story yet.
And just for those viewers that are watching this at this point in time, we do want to emphasize the Implant Truth Survivors, the 501c nonprofit here, because some of you are going to want to get patches for yourself, but many of you are in a position where you're going to want to not only get patches for yourself, but also get some for others. And you can do self-directed donations to the Implant Truth Survivors Committee for the benefit of somebody specific, or if you feel like I just want to get a pack for someone who can't afford it, you guys can decide. Both things are available. So all you have to do is let Doc G know, and then he'll make sure that he puts you in connection with Anne, and then all those details are taken care of. In the meantime, Jeanette, so right now, do you have any discomfort anywhere in your body, or what is your biggest problem area you would say right now that you're experiencing?
Normally it is, I have scoliosis
Oh, okay.
right in the middle of the back.
Yeah.
And my tailbone.
Okay. So we can put it in your lower back. Do you mind turning around and having me? Okay. So well, scoliosis is a curvature of the spine, usually pretty significant. I can kind of already tell that she's got pretty good curvature of your spine. Do you mind if I pull your shirt up so that we can put the patch on your skin?
No.
Okay, so we're gonna bring this up here. And I would say we're gonna probably put it right here. And the nice thing about activating your stem cells is that, yes, it will increase the bone density. It will grow back bones, cartilage, tissue,
According
muscles,
to
tendons.
studies.
According to the studies, yeah. There's no guarantees of anything, but our 90+ scientific studies show that you can regrow, regenerate, restore things in the body. We do not treat, we do not cure, we do not heal, we do not diagnose. Only pharmaceuticals can do this. This is not a pharmaceutical. This is a medical device that's your on switch. Your body is the battery that operates this FDA cleared class 1 medical device that's made in FDA registered facilities in California for the United States, for North America, and in Ireland for the European Union, as well as the UK. So here's the middle patch, the mother, and 3 finger widths to the left, we're going to put the tan patch, the ice wave that's going to turn off the pain receptors so that she experiences at least 50% relief in pain. And when your body gets relief from pain, it relaxes, and then your body can repair faster. So your pain level or your discomfort, 0 to 10, 0 being nothing, 10 being unbearable. What would you say your number was before we patched? You don't want to say the number.
That's okay.
It's okay. It's okay. You don't
Yeah,
need
yeah,
to
yeah,
raise
yeah.
it.
I don't want to
okay.
raise it.
It's okay.
I went and had it adjusted today.
Yeah.
I'm feeling fine.
So you're
Okay.
feeling pretty good.
That's good. So that's good. So let's give you, like, maybe before the end of the show, we'll check to see if you notice any changes.
Okay.
Because sometimes people, all of a sudden, things are brighter, clearer.
Okay.
Sometimes
That's fair. That's fair.
sometimes you feel change in energy. What I will have you do is we want to make sure that she has a glass of water and she drinks the water. We want you to walk to the
It's right
end Yeah, you already have your water.
We're gonna, we'll go on to the next
Yeah,
one.
we'll go on to the next person and then have her walk to the end of the hall and back. So you walk 50 yards so that you get your circulation. Okay. Okay. We'll go on to the next person. You are the next person. And what's your name? What is it? Linda, come on over here, Linda. Nice to meet you.
Now, Linda, didn't you patch on Saturday or Sunday? Sunday. Yes, on Sunday. And when we patched you on Sunday, what did you experience then?
Oh, I was so surprised. I was not expecting anything. And I felt really good. Like I was working my booth and I just started feeling like I felt good. It was like, it's almost like I could feel like life or something good and
Energy
yeah,
moving. Yeah.
maybe that's what it was. Yeah, so I definitely felt. I mean,
So you did feel something. So
I did.
there's 8 out of 10 people that actually feel something, and then 2 out of 10 that don't. So she's in the majority, the 8 out of 10 that actually felt energy, or you felt more life moving inside your
I
body.
did. I was surprised.
A good surprise. We
Yeah,
like it.
good surprise. So do you have any pain or dysregulation or aches or bothers?
I have like my back because I'm at the computer a lot, and like I'm studying for an state exam. And
Oh, your memory.
Okay, so we can't lift her dress up on air, so
No.
you're gonna have to step to the side.
Well, step to the side. We can maybe put it on her neck bun because it'll still.
I
signal
know,
down.
yeah, I knew that, but I just wasn't sure
Yeah.
if you
Let's
wanted to put
step
pain
to,
patch.
yeah, let's step to the side and we'll put it in your lower back and then we'll step back in. And meanwhile, and we'll talk to the rest of you.
Okay.
Yes.
I need things to come up here, young ladies. So Mabel is a friend of mine, and she and I ran into each other at the health fair on Saturday, and we just talked, and I just said, I'm gonna stick a patch in you. No big deal. And I stuck it right back, so turn around, and we're blinging. It's okay, they can see. So there's a patch right here, and I stuck that on her back that day. She didn't know what I did because she was like, we ain't got time to talk. The show's starting. We got to go. Because she was working a different booth and we were working a booth.
Right.
So I patched her. What happened on Saturday?
Well, I actually was working with Linda in a different booth. And we noticed after a while that we were both kind of chill, like so relaxed. People usually go past your booth and they go like, yeah, no, thank you. Trying to stir some emotion. And we were kind of like, everything had just sort of like rubbed off, I'm not taking it personal, which is not normal for me. My daughter can attest to that.
She's Puerto Rican.
Yes, so we do have a bit of a temper. And after that, I go home. I'm talking to my oldest daughter in Davenport, Central Florida. And normally we, at some point, get into a little discussion of something that's agitating. And I wasn't reacting that way. And she actually asked me, Mom, are you on drugs? Anna knows because she's her sister. But yeah,
Were you I?
I went like, no, I'm just okay. And then I did patch my friend the day after. And, she calls me at 11 o'clock that night and says, how are you feeling? I said, I'm super relaxed. She goes, I'm happy.
She started calling them happy patches.
Yeah. So, the experience has been amazing. I mean, we decided to invite some friends and just let's let everybody know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. Good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
All right, so she's had a few minutes to walk over there. We patched her. She drank her water. She walked 50 yards. So what are you noticing now? Do you notice any kind of changes or any kind of difference, or do you feel anything?
I'm starting to feel that feeling again. I'm starting to
The
feel
same?
that.
The energy movement.
Yeah, it's so unique. It's different. Like it's hard to explain.
Because you've never
It's
felt it
but it's a
outside of
good
it.
feeling.
It
It's
is
a feeling of well-being.
Yeah,
does a-
it feels good.
It feels good. Okay.
Yes.
We like that. Okay.
All right, well,
Great.
thank you. And then finish up your water. Sounds good. So does anybody
Vivian
here?
needs to come up.
Vivian?
Even though we know it made her feel happy.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I could not make it to the convention, but when Mabel came, telling me all these things, I say, you need to find out who the lady is. We need to, I need to try that. Okay. And that's when we called you guys and you were voting, and we waited and we went, and And
They were upset that I was voting on my birthday.
I was not upset. And look how pretty you look now with that beautiful suntan. You know. Pero when she put it, I feel the feeling of well-being and happy. It's just a feeling of happiness. I'm usually grateful, but I feel even more grateful.
Yes, I love it.
So for me, that does it.
Okay.
Because it's like calming, relaxing, feel.
I like
So I'm enjoying every minute of it.
They were both, they couldn't wait to get started on.
The thing is, I didn't want to take it off, but she just told me that I need to take it off so it could work.
12 hours on, 12 hours off.
Still learning.
The happy family. That's Vivian, my friends and gems. So Gino, I don't know if you might have any questions based on what you've seen here, or if any of the viewers on your show might be putting any kind of comments on there with any questions. We'd love to be able to take their calls or their questions and answer them if there are any.
Sure, I'm checking the emails to see if there's any questions, but they're also actually a friend is from Canada is on, Louise Gibson.
Nice.
Louise is. I think I told you about Louise way before. She had a thing called skinny jeans years ago, and she reached. Oh yeah, my wife wants to know. Can you help? How it explains how it helps anxiety.
Oh, absolutely.
Needs to
So
know.
that's a great question. How does it help anxiety? So when you're activating your originally dormant stem cells, because you start with 100%, and then by the time you're 30 years old, 50% of them turn off. So in that time frame, you've had plenty of time, and then post, of course, to get your brain out of balance. And so one of the first things our patches do, it balances your left hemisphere of your brain and your right hemisphere of your brain, and it lowers C-reactive protein and cortisol levels so that you have a feeling of calmness while you're alert and awake and energized, but you're calm. So if you have PTSD or anxiety, then you will feel that basically it'll like disappear like a sugar cube, and you just have this sense of calmness while you're alert and awake. And then people, not only in the research studies, but like Vivian, she's like, I just feel happy. No, I haven't changed anything else. And I feel legitimately happier. And we have people who tell us, not only do I feel happier, but now my, people at work and clients and neighbors are telling me, what are you doing differently? There's something different and you seem so much happier. And they're like, all I'm doing is these patches. They're like, what patches? And so that there is a biophysiological response to that. And we do, like I said, you're going to balance your left and right hemisphere of the brain. One of the patches balances the frontal lobe, which is where it's the center of your emotions and impulse control. So this is very comprehensive. It's full body restoration.
Yes.
So can you tell us what patches would work the best for the brain?
For the brain, it's going to be X39, X49, Eon. I mean, I'm a big proponent of the Fantastic Five, but if you have to minimize the number of patches, I would say 39, 49, Eon, and then SP6. Those four.
Okay. And where would they be placed on the head? So we have an idea.
We would recommend, provided that I don't know anything else about the person, I would say on the neck bump, which is if everybody here is to take their dominant hand and then touch the back of your neck and go to the bottom of your neck. And then when you see the top of your spine, you have that first big bump. That is called governing vessel 14. And that is where your brain stem, you have your brain, and then there's like a little, almost like a tree trunk, and that goes into your spinal column. And that's what's going to signal your autonomic nervous system to send a signal all the way down to your tailbone, all the way down to your feet and down your arms.
Yes.
Any other questions?
Oh, we have a question. Oh, a live question.
I just have one question. Because we got the SP6 tickets home, and I'm not sure exactly what that addresses.
Wonderful question. SP6. That patch, let me pull out.
SP stands for spleen 6.
So the SP6 patch which stands for spleen 6. If you want to just picture, everybody here has a belly button. So what's behind your belly button? Your digestive system. Here's SP6. You can see it's green and white. And so if you look at behind your belly button, yes, it's going to address your spleen. Your spleen is tied to your lung capacity and your respiratory system, believe it or not. A lot of people don't know that. But behind your belly button, you have your digestive system. You have your reproductive system, which is also tied to your hormonal and endocrine system. And then last but not least, and probably one of the most important, is your autonomic nervous system, which is your spinal cord that goes from your brain down into your spinal column, etc. So it regulates your autonomic nervous system, digestive system, reproductive system, and endocrine system.
Well,
That's what this does.
thank you.
I wear this patch every day because you're looking at a girl that used to have brain damage. I don't have brain damage anymore.
Wow.
And I wear the patch every day because they took my ovaries and uterus when they misdiagnosed me when it was my breast implants. They also ablated my thyroid. So it's your endocrine system. So it does control all of that for me.
We have another question from Cesar. He wanted to know, can I wear more than one times the 39 at a time?
Beautiful question. Why don't you answer?
Okay, so according to what we just learned on a seminar, we had been putting more than 139 on people in the past, but Dr. Stacy, she is a functional health, a double PhD functional health, as well as holistic integrative medicine. And she said, don't waste the money. Don't waste an X39 because you only get 20% benefit from a second X39. So what's just take the full 100 on the first, but that's why there's other supportive patches. These other supportive patches do other things. So like the SP6, the Eon is your master anti-inflammatory, anti-anxiety, depression type. You have your glutathione. It's going to help your liver produce its own glutathione. You don't have to get a shot or an IV with glutathione in it. And that's something coming into the body that only lasts an hour to 5 hours, whereas the patch produces your own, and it's producing it at such a high rate, 300%, that instead of you wear the patch for 12 hours and it's given 24 hours glutathione production. So that's a patch you only have to wear approximately 3, maybe 4 times a week. So there's just different things. These supportive patches assist the X39 to work faster and better. Yeah, and the X49, that's your AHK. So you got your GHK copper peptide with your X39 and your AHK with your X49. And together, that's the mother and daughter patch system. And then the other supportive patches add to it to help other areas.
Another question I have from my wife, and then I got a question for you. Is it okay to take a cortisol supplement with it?
Yeah, if you take a cortisol. So you can take any supplements, any vitamins, any pharmaceuticals, over the counter, prescription. You can even have surgery. We have had people have surgery. They've even had doctors where in our team, we have doctors that require the patches 1 to 2 months prior to surgery, during the surgery, and then post-surgery. So yes, and what I'm a big proponent of is teaching people how to read their body. So whatever supplement, doesn't matter if it's a supplement or a food, a vitamin, a mineral, even prescription drug, you can test your body through a sway test, which we can make available to your viewers. So you will actually know anything that's giving the body more energy, that strengthens the body. Your body will literally move forward and go towards that. Anything that's taking energy that's harmful to the body, your body will literally pull back saying, get away from that. So we teach people how to, you're already the expert of your own body. You just haven't been taught how to read it. And so no expert out there is going to be saying you ought to. No, you can read your own body, and it's very simple.
Yes.
Yeah.
So for example, I get to regulate my own thyroid because they had ablated it, and because it's been regenerating, and its proof is on ultrasound. I have to figure out what medicine dose I need. So when I took it last night, for something said sway test. So I held the bottle in my hand, and I had to have 150 and 125. And so I said, do I need to take 150 micrograms of my thyroid? And I immediately went backwards. And I was like, okay. So I grabbed the other bottle, 125, and I put, do I need to take my 125 levothyroxine? And my body swayed back. It just did it again by itself. So I'm so used to sway testing that my body just knows. So then I said, should I only take half a dose? And I moved forward. So then I just bit my pill in half and put the other half back in the bottle. I regulate my own thyroid based on sway testing.
Yeah.
And it works. The doctors are impressed with my numbers.
Yeah, and it
Wow.
works for every single person. And if you're a parent and you have a younger child, you can surrogate for that child, and it's very accurate as well. So
And I've done it for my husband. My husband,
Yeah,
they tried to
you did
put
that.
him on a statin because they say his cholesterol's too high. I encourage everybody to go watch the Magic Pill documentary because we were told 200 or less is what you want your cholesterol, but according to that document, the document is 200 to 300. So that in of itself is different. So I sway test for my husband. I said, we're doing this for Joel Ziegenhorn. And I said, does he need to be taking a statin? And again, my body's automatically going backwards because it's just saying no. And he was just like, what are you doing? So I said, do this. And I said, stand here and say, my name is Joel Ziegenhorn. He said, my name is Joel Ziegenhorn. And his body went forward. He goes, that was a fluke. And I was like, okay, well, say your name's Ann Ziegenhorn. So he said, my name's Ann Ziegenhorn. And he went backwards. He was like, oh. And so then I said, ask if you should take something. I said, let's do vitamin C. So he's like, do I need to be taking vitamin C? It swayed forward. And then he said, do I need to take a statin? And it swayed back. And I was like, don't you dare take that statin.
I have an actual story with that.
one step forward.
Yeah, step forward so they can hear you. So they can see you.
Because September 25 of 2023,
Oh,
I had a major heart attack.
oh my God.
And the hospital doctor, the emergency doctor, actually told me afterwards, I'm getting goosebumps, that they considered me the miracle patient for their day because I should have not made it.
Wow.
Well, they put a stent, I recovered, ICU, whatever, and immediately they came in with a statin. And if I hadn't read a book that talked about the damage that statins have been doing and the cholesterol needed for the brain, and I would have immediately taken it, which is what most patients do.
That's what most of them, yeah.
But I told her, no, I want you to tell me which one of these is a statin and take it out right now. But the doctor said, and I said, and I'm the patient and I'm telling you I'm not taking it. And it is my right. So it's very important for people to know that yes, you can
Yep.
reject.
You can't.
Absolutely.
So they don't have to take everything they
Right,
they
yeah.
want to dish out, so.
Yes, very
But
good.
it was an
That is
incredible
fantastic.
experience.
Yes. Kudos for you.
God's not finished with her yet.
No, he's doing
apparently
big
not.
and mighty things with you.
We give God the glory here. We always like to give God the glory for everything. The patches were based off of biblical codes and they are imprinted in the patches and frequencies. And so we are very much giving all the glory back to God. And so God's not done with her yet.
No.
Any other questions?
Any other questions? Anybody else out there? I was going to tell you about Louise Gibson real quick.
Please do.
Louise Gibson is she was on here. She is a friend from Canada. She had a product she was, I think, posting a couple of years ago called Skinny Jeans. And I told her, I said, let's see what happens. I'll put it towards my viewers, see what happens. And she became some part higher in the company just in a few months. And she was really happy about that. So I just wanted to share that story. It can happen to anybody at any time. It depends on what kind of product they're selling, you know?
Yes.
But
Absolutely.
That's my comment. My question is, so you talked about a liver one for the glutathione. Does that have to go where the liver is so it knows where to get it from, of course, or does it go anywhere in the body?
Well, so each patch, when you get it, it has a booklet with it, and it will tell you where they tested. So my answer to you is where they tested is where the company would tell you to put the patch, whether it's the back of the neck, GV 14, GV 6 or 8, or, just wherever they tell you, because like spleen, SP6, they give several areas on the left side of the body, and there's specific points. And that's where that goes. A lot of people will be like, oh, I just put down my spine. Well, according to their testing, they gave diagrams. So we have a whole diagram and it names each patch and then it tells you where they tested it for you to do your placement. With that being said, a patch that's reflecting the light, it knows what it's doing. So like Energy Enhancer, this is tan on the left arm, white on the right arm, but they also tested it up here. So pec. So a lot of times we would see the Olympic athletes with them up here.
Yeah.
So
So, and you got to bear in mind that the 11 patches they weren't all invented at the same time. The first
Right.
one was energy enhancer. So instructions came for energy enhancer. And as each subsequent patch was developed and was invented, they came out with their own individual instructions. Now, what we do is in our group, we see what is your group of symptoms, whatever, because we don't treat, cure, heal, or diagnose anything. These are not pharmaceuticals, right? These are medical devices. So based on what you tell us what your group of symptoms are and what your greatest pain points are, our number one goal is to take down your pain level 50 to 100% so that your body relaxes and it can repair even faster. So then we collectively will take, let's say, the Fantastic Five. If you're telling us that you have horrible knee pain and you need knee replacement surgery because you're bone on bone knee pain, well, then we're going to take those 5 patches, surround the knee with all 5 patches, or put it like a strip right above the knee, below the knee, or on either side of the knee. And then we would apply ice wave tan on left, white on right. So we do that with every person. We do a patch placement, either Zoom call or text message or voice message. We meet you where you're at. We try to address whatever those concerns are.
And another extra free tip for you is David Schmidt, the inventor of these patches, also has done extensive studies on bone and encourages everybody to take at least 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C if you have a bone on bone issue. So that's just a little tip. If you have bone on bone, and in conjunction with the patches that we have to help do some repairing.
Yeah. And the X49 daughter stem cell activation patch, that one does increase bone density, lean muscle mass, and strength. The mother cell activation patch 39 doesn't do that, but X49 does. And that's why it's so powerful to put these together along with the other 3 patches to repair if it's bone on bone knee, or if you need potentially a hip replacement surgery, or you're looking at maybe not, maybe you have been told that you need either a pacemaker or something. We're not saying that it's an absolute, but what we're seeing is that oftentimes people, those issues that were requiring them to have those particular procedures done no longer need them.
Yes.
So, all right.
And I couldn't see what Betty says. Could you read it to us?
Yeah,
So
sure. This is about my dog. You said not to wear patches at night. I wear my patches during the day, and then at night I put on the dog. Is that okay? I know.
Yes, it's beautiful.
Yeah, to take your used patches off yourself after 12 hours and you put them on your dog.
Yep.
Yeah, Dr.
You can do that.
Yeah, if you have a pet, a lot of people do that with pretty incredible results, I might add.
We've even had people stick it on a plant and bring a plant that was dying back to health, and a fish tank.
Yeah.
And we always thought it was just for mammals, but I'm sorry, a plant and a fish tank seems to work pretty darn good too. And there's specific videos out there. There's a video that says horses don't lie.
It's a great video.
It's a great video. It really shows the effect of the patch, because horses they don't lie. If they're in pain, they're going to kick or whimper down. And then you put a patch on them, literally in 1 or 2 seconds, they touch the same spot and the horse is just eating grass.
Yeah, they're not reacting anymore.
You're so welcome, Betty.
That's another question I had too, Ann and Lillian. You just mentioned something very important. Now, if a person wears the patch in the wrong spot and it's not going to be as effective as what they tested, that could be a problem why they're not getting a reaction to some of the patches. Is that correct?
The acupuncture points. The patches do work everywhere on the body, but like Dr. James says, if you have a heart problem, you don't want the patches on your feet.
Right.
He always puts them on all of his patients because he's a heart surgeon. It's always over the heart.
Yeah.
So it does make a difference from that perspective, but your stem cells are still smart enough to know to repair everything with priority to the heart, to the lungs, to the kidneys, to the liver, and to the brain.
Yeah.
Because you can live without a leg. You may have, broken your leg, but if you have a heart issue that is threatening your life, even though for you, maybe your pain point is your leg, it's going to send a good amount of energy to repair the heart first and then secondary to the leg. It's still going to repair multiple things at the same time, but they're master smart cells. They know how to prioritize.
How are you doing?
Relax.
Any other questions from the ladies? I enjoyed their stories.
Yes.
Yeah. Everyone doing good here?
Yes.
Hold on.
What's it?
Yeah, it's all good.
I didn't want to say them.
No, it's okay.
We're an open house. It's a lie.
a different reaction.
You have energy moving.
Is that what, because,
You're like, cause
I could see
you're,
it.
I know, I was like, she's like,
Yeah, the energy.
you wanna go do something. Your body wants you to stand up and do something.
Move.
It wants you to move. So by getting her, you probably had, we women typically live in pain. And we just are so used to it that we just go. And so if you take somebody out of their pain, and Cesar is a great example, he's in a wheelchair. He wanted to burst out of the wheelchair. He's like, I want to do something. He has a spinal cord injury. He can't.
3.5 years ago, yeah.
But he is like, I gotta get up, I gotta do something. He's starting to stand.
Wow.
He pulled himself up over something and could stand. And he's been on he's been on the crutches for 3.5 weeks, and he is itching to do something. So if you stood up right now and took a walk down the hall and back, it would calm you down.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, and sometimes
Squeeze your glutes while you
yeah,
do it.
sometimes it's funny. Men and women alike. Sometimes we have people who, because especially people who have pain levels of 7, 8, 9, or 10. They look confused when the pain is all of a sudden either 50% or 100% or even 75% gone. They're like, because it doesn't make any intellectual sense. It's like, how can I be in pain for such a long time? And now it's like this void and this freedom in the body. They're like, how could I? They realize how painful it was. And now that's absent. And I've literally seen people looking in the horizon. It's like, where did it go? Their brain, they're like, this can't be happening. And so it's a very pleasant surprise, but it is mind baffling. And it can be very confusing. You should see the face on anesthesiologists who are in pain, who we've patched them. Some of the men actually start to weep. And at first they can't talk. And they're like, this is the first time I've been out of pain in X amount of years. OMG. Mind you, anesthesiologists have every tool for pain management known to man, legal and illegal. And this is the only thing that's ever worked for them. So that's why it's such an emotional response oftentimes.
I think it was you that I asked earlier, or maybe it was Ann. But the first patch that I had was back here on the hump. And the second patch, which I was going to wear the next day, I decided to try it over here.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't working. It wasn't having the same reaction.
It's different, yeah.
But I have a stent in my heart. And I think it was you that told me the patch was trying to concentrate on the repair of my heart or whatever happens in there. But that blew me away, because now I have the patch that you put on the top, and the same effect as the first time is starting to happen. So that was eye-opening. I don't know if there's a patch in the package I'm getting.
The carnosine patch has to do with all things related to the heart, muscle, and cardiovascular system, as well as memory, focus, and brain processing.
So
you could put that one over.
I would put that one over there. Yeah, because that confused me. It's like, but I wore the patch yesterday and it was working differently.
It's different, yeah. Yeah, because it's a different area of the body. And so, yeah, you're
So
signaling
one more concern that I have.
that.
I suffer from asthma.
Okay.
Is there a patch that will help the lungs in such a way that I don't have to?
So, yeah, I've had people that were about to be put on respirators in the hospital, and they literally had just gotten the patches. The patches were in their purse, but they hadn't put them on yet. And they're like, oh, I can't breathe, or, I'm waiting to be put on a respirator. And I texted this one gal back and I said, well, did you receive your patches yet? They're like, yes. And I said, do you have them with you, or are they at home? They're like, no, I have them in my purse, but I don't know what to do with them. I said, take all 5, because she was on the Fantastic 5. I said, just put them in a circle around your chest, not your heart, but around the overall chest, because you want it to cover both lungs. And within less than 30 minutes, everything cleared up. I'll show you the text message. Everything cleared up. She didn't have to go on a respirator, and she was sent home.
Well, I'm definitely going to try that one, because I have to carry an inhaler wherever I go.
Yeah.
And if I leave my inhaler, it's a panic attack.
Yeah. So in time, it'll take time to repair everything, but you're going to notice the relief of having that relief of not having such labored breathing, and you're going to notice that it'll be a while since you'll need your inhaler.
That would be awesome. And one more thing that I was trying to hint that my friend Vivian and I are the same age, which is past 60. And was close to 70. But we both have, the problem with the knees and stuff when we try to get back up. Like I tell my daughter, don't go too far away if I squat down on the floor because I may need you to get back up. And you were mentioning about putting, I don't remember what pads around the knee.
You can take the X39 and 49 and ice wave on either side, and that will help the knees. Yeah, it'll regrow. It'll regrow. Ideally, you're going to take the 5 but you could wear up to 2 sets of Fantastic 5s on the body. But we want to always work with whatever's either the worst pain or what's in the worst state of condition, and we're going to address that first. So if you really have strong heart issues, then I'm going to suggest that, okay, instead of on your neck bump, let's put it over your chest because we want to signal that heart. So we always prioritize things. So that's why it's important to communicate and to find out, okay, we want to tailor it to you because you're not like everybody else.
No.
So
it should be customized.
yeah, it's customized.
So that they can hear.
And say your name again for the viewers to hear.
Linda. Hey, am I 16-year-old boot patches?
Yeah,
Like, or is there an age? Like,
No, they're over the counter. There's no prescription required.
I didn't know if it's because I know younger kids have their stem cells, not
He has 100% of his stem cells because he's only 16. So he would only use it short-term use and as needed. And so is he an athlete?
Yes, and that's the thing is he gets
Give him
really
edge.
sore, like his legs.
He won't get as sore because his body's going to be more efficient at detoxing. So he won't have the
I think that the
lactic acid
that's
buildup
what
on
it
the.
is.
So his body will detox. He's going to urinate a little more
Okay.
because that's part of the detoxification. Urination. You detox through urination, defecation, and perspiration. Basically, you sweat, you pee, and you poop it out. So he's going to sweat, pee, and poop it out more efficiently, and he's going to notice that he's not as sore, and he's able to go longer because he's going to have more stamina. He's going to have an advantage and an edge against his teammates and his competitors, which is why Olympic athletes love it.
Okay, that's great to know.
Okay. Anything else?
I'm feeling
Really good.
yeah, like that. I was having that like from computer all the time.
Yeah.
That achy, like and I.
Wow.
I mean,
Linda, I'm so excited for you.
me too.
All right, Doc G, anything else?
Well,
Oh.
I have another question, I believe.
Sure.
I'm trying to figure out exactly what's good for the lymphatic system, the drainage, as far as patches.
Energy enhancer is because it regulates, not just enhancing energy, but it regulates your lymphatic system.
Okay.
So energy enhancer, any one of the 5 locations that come in the booklet. For me, I love to put it on pericardium 6 on my wrists here, but some people like to put it under their clavicles, or some people like to put it below on the kidney 1 point under the ball of your foot or under each ankle, which if you use the acupuncture point on the outside of your ankle, it also stimulates your hormones because that's the acupuncture point for that. So, but basically you have an option of multiple places to put that on. And yeah.
Wow, very, very interesting. Ladies, we got about 9 minutes to wrap it up. So I know I'll see you again on Chance's show, hopefully.
Yes.
And I'm going to actually be releasing a new song on there tonight, which is very good for
Oh, we can't wait.
the show. I hope you guys like it. I'll also send it to you too.
Yes, please do.
Is there anything else that you want to say before we say goodbye?
The only thing I want to say is that, you guys can do whatever it is that you want. You never have to start on the patches, although I would encourage you to try them. There is a 30-day money back guarantee. And you can't get yesterday back. Every day that goes by that you don't get started and at least do this for yourself, you can't get yesterday back. And we want to live a life that's free of pain, that you're the optimal you, that you're the happiest you, so that then you can pursue whatever your passions are, your pastimes, whatever your hobbies are. Maybe you have a big mission to do something great, but you haven't been able to because the pain is hindering and keeping you back. Whatever that thing is that you were born to do, now you can literally run out there and do it. And you may decide, you know what, I want to not only do my passion, whatever your mission is, but you might want to help a whole lot of other people and just share this life-saving technology with them too. Whatever you choose to do, the bottom line is the best aspect of you will come forth once you start patching. And I think that makes sense for everybody to do that. Does that make sense?
It makes sense to me.
Yeah.
It should make sense to the listeners and the viewers at home. If they need anything, to reach out to me at gdpent1@yahoo.com, and I will forward anything to Ann or Lillian. And
Yes.
they will get, I mean, listen, these ladies are amazing. They get back to you like right away. I've got that from a lot of people. They said, wow, they got back to me so fast. I'm like, yeah, they don't waste any time. They want to help you as soon as possible. And they really do.
We also have a free gift for everyone who's watching, whether they watch it live or they're watching the replay. All you have to do is text to the number 26786, the word health IQ, and you will automatically get a free health IQ assessment. It'll come to you as an image in your text message, and then you'll be able to see what the questions are. And there's like a point system. You can answer those questions, add up your points, and then if you want us to go over that with you to see how you can, based on what your health IQ is, then we can help you increase your health IQ. And so that's a gift that Ann and I are giving to all of your viewers. Just text. Instead of texting to a phone number, you text to 26786 and you just type the word health IQ, no spaces, health IQ. And that's free for every one of you.
Let's see, I was trying to get that light. That light has been put in a beam.
Yes.
Jesus is coming down all
Yeah.
over us. So, and it's funny because it's not on her phone, and she had it up for a Facebook Live, and it's not showing on her phone. But I was just like, wow, it's like we got the light
Jesus
energy
halo.
coming in. So thank you everybody who did tune in. We appreciate it. We're here every Thursday and different topics, different subjects. A lot of it will be surrounding patching,
And
but yeah, so it's health in general. And so we'll have some other guests on as well, but we just thought it'd be fun to do a live patching party.
yes. And we will come to a city near you. If you get a group of 50 or more people together,
We'll fly up.
we'll fly out.
Wow. I can't wait to meet you ladies and hug you personally. Because you're
I
just
know.
Yes, we're going to meet you very soon.
and here's the thing, you're so bubbly. So if the patches just make you bubbly.
The patches do, well, because you're happy because you're pain free.
Right. Yeah.
There you
Like
go.
Vivian said, I'm so happy.
Well, thank you, ladies, back there as well for
you.
being live on the radio and also on all the formats. We love you all, and we wish
We love
everybody
you.
the best health.
Thanks so much, y'all. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye bye.